Welcome to Essential English Only.
Your practical English lessons in podcast format.
Hi, I'm Alex, your English teacher who only teaches what you'll actually use.
I arrived at the cinema, unsure of which movie to watch, so I started looking at the posters to see if anything caught my attention. I was torn between a few options, so I decided to check the show times to see what fit best in my schedule. I saw that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 starts at 7:45 p.m. in 3D, but I wasn't in the mood to wear glasses, so I kept looking. The Marvels starts at 8:30 p.m., but I wasn't really in the mood for a superhero movie today. The next poster that caught my eye was Killers of the Flower Moon, starting at 8 p.m., but I decided I wanted something more relaxed today. Finally, I saw The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which starts at 7:55 p.m. and is in 2D. Perfect. With my decision made, I went to the ticket counter. The attendant greeted me, and I asked for a ticket for The Hunger Games. I took the chance to ask about any discounts because it's always nice to save a little. Hi, do you have any combo discounts or a promotion for popcorn and a ticket? She informed me about the promotion with 20% off on popcorn with the purchase of a ticket. I thought it was great, so I accepted the offer and paid with my card. Great, I'll take the combo then. Discount is always good. Now, with the ticket in hand, I headed to the popcorn counter. I was deciding what size to choose, small, medium, or large. I asked the attendant about the prices. What's the price for small, medium, and large popcorn? The attendant explained the prices and suggested the medium popcorn, which was the most popular. So, as usual, I went with the medium. Then I looked at the drinks menu and asked for a strawberry-flavored soda. With everything ready, it was time to head into the cinema hall. The show was about to begin, so it was time to find my seat. I quickly scanned the room and, as always, opted for the middle seats to ensure the best view of the screen. Better to sit in the middle. That way, the screen is perfect and the sound is more immersive. As the room started filling up, some people came in and started looking for their seats. The anticipation started growing. When the lights dimmed and the movie began, the feeling of being fully immersed in the experience grew. I love that moment when the lights go out and everything gets dark. It's like stepping into a new world. With the screen illuminated, I quickly realized
Is this making English easier for you? Then hit that like button. I never asked you for anything before.
that the quality of the image and sound really make a difference in the cinema. Every scene felt more intense, more vivid, The feeling of immersion was unique, and I allowed myself to be carried away by the story. I love that the quality of the image and sound in the cinema always impresses me. It feels like I'm inside the movie. The action scenes began to unfold, and the plot grabbed my attention right from the start. I liked how the scenes flowed, mixing action with quieter moments. These action scenes are so well done. I feel like I'm in the middle of them. As the plot continued, the characters began to develop, and I noticed that the story was becoming more engaging. With each decision they made, I found myself thinking about what I would do in their shoes. I love when characters are well developed because it makes you question their choices. The emotional scenes started intensifying, and I could feel the tension building in the cinema. The film was drawing me in more and more. I love movies that make me tense. When the emotions start taking over, you can't take your eyes off the screen. The movie continued with a surprising twist. I didn't see it coming, and that made the story even more interesting. Now, I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. I love it when a movie surprises me with something unexpected. It makes everything more exciting. As the story reached its climax, the tension in the room grew. Every movement of the characters seemed crucial to the resolution of the story. I could hardly wait to see how it all played out. When the movie reaches the climax, every detail seems important. I'm really excited to see how this is going to end. The movie ended and the credits started rolling. Most people got up and started leaving the room, but I always prefer to stay a little longer to see if there's a post-credit scene, right? I always stay until the end of the credits. You never know if there's an extra scene, right? As the credits continued, some people left the room, but others were also waiting. I talked to a friend who was sitting next to me and asked what they thought of the movie. "So, what did you think of the movie? I didn't expect that ending, did you?" He responded that he also liked the movie, but the ending was very different from what he imagined. Our conversation continued as the last few people left the room. I thought the ending was surprising too. I didn't expect that twist at all. The room began to empty, and finally, the credits were over. I decided to get up and start walking towards the exit. I always check around to make sure the place is clean and throw my trash in the trash can. I'll throw my trash in the trash can before I leave. I always try to keep the place clean. As I walked out of the cinema, I realized that, as always, I felt satisfied. The movie was great, and the cinema experience was once again incredible. Every time I leave the cinema, I feel like it was totally worth it. Another great movie experience. Now, heading out, I ran into a few cinema employees and talked to them about the movie. Hey, did you like the movie too? I thought the ending was going to be totally different. They responded that they also liked it, but didn't expect that ending, which made me think even more about the movie. Did you watch this movie before? What did you think of the ending? Was it what you expected? I asked another spectator who was leaving, and they said they also thought the ending was quite surprising, but still very good. Did you ever watch any of the previous films in the franchise? I'm a fan of this series, but I wasn't sure about the ending. I asked a fellow moviegoer who was in line for popcorn, discussing the film. He was also impressed by the ending. Hey, did you stay for the credits too? I didn't want to miss any post-credit scene. I asked a group of spectators as they were leaving, talking about their experience with the film. With that, the movie officially ended, and once again, the cinema experience was memorable. Interacting with others, discussing the plot, and being immersed in the atmosphere made it all feel even more special. There's something unique about watching a movie in the cinema that you just can't replicate at home.
I'm Alex, and this is Essential English Only. Keep listening, repeating, and developing your English every day. You really learned what matters. See you in the next lesson, focusing on the essentials.